Some people choose to do Cinco de Mayo like this. I believe in the folkloric tradition of Cinco de Mayo, where people will do traditional Mexican dancing, music, celebrate what Cinco de Mayo really is, which is the Batalla de Puebla, which is when the people from Puebla, Mexico beat the French in a war when they were trying to take over. And the way we celebrate it here at La Sirena, this is my shop, La Sirena Mexican Folk Art. It's a folk art shop that represents all the beautiful folkloric traditions of Mexico. And there's things handcrafted by artisans from all over the country. So actually I wear a lot of the things that people traditionally buy for Mexican celebrations just because I love the color and I'm not a big shopper, but I shop at my store. So I have these blouses that come from Puebla, Mexico. They're hand embroidered and they're made in different parts of Mexico, but the one I'm wearing today is from Puebla. These are great, really fun, festive dolls. You can find these everywhere in Mexico, and a lot of people buy them as gifts and they put them out for Cinco de Mayo just because they're very traditionally dressed. This is actually a skirt and it has the Mexican flag on it. It has the eagle and the serpent, which is part of the Mexican flag, and it's in the colors of the red, white, and green for the Mexican flag. And I sell these all year, but I really sell a lot of them at Cinco de Mayo. So Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, is for another time, but we have lots of skeletons all the time at La Sirena because they come and play in the store. So I'm going to show you, these are papel picado, which are hand cut by an artisan from Puebla, Mexico. It's a tradition that's been handed down generation from generation. And these, we have very colorful ones, but these ones are the Viva Mexico that people get a lot. A lot of restaurants come, people get them for their fiesta celebrations. And basically each panel is different and they're hand cut. They are cut with a tool and multiples at a time, but they're all hand done and it's just a beautiful art. This is Ramon Ponce from Mariachi Real de Mexico.
That's right. Mariachi Real de Mexico is a group that we started back in 1991, and we've been playing mariachi music ever since in New York City. And my father plays in the band, my brother performs as well, and we've done it all. I mean, we've been to many, many places, and it's just wonderful to share the beautiful tradition of mariachi to the public here in New York City. 11 years ago, we founded the Mariachi Academy of New York, which is the first mariachi educational program that was available on the East Coast. And the whole idea is to share the music with not only the kids, but with the whole community, and so that they can learn more about the whole tradition, the whole mariachi tradition. So it's been awesome. You know, we have 200 students right now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And the whole idea again is to be able to bring the music of Mexico, the beautiful music of mariachi, over to New York City.
So I'm curious because this segment that we're doing right now is on Cinco de Mayo and what Cinco de Mayo isn't and what it is.
Yes.
Because as you know, in New York, a lot of people get really drunk and dress up like they're not even Mexican, and they dress up very Mexicano and get really wasted. And I was just from you're from Puebla, which is La Batalla de Puebla.
Yes, where everything happened.
Where
yes.
everything happened. I'm curious what your interpretation of, or not your interpretation, what is Cinco de Mayo to you historically, but like more like present day?
Right. Well, the Battle of Puebla, which is why we celebrate Cinco de Mayo, took place back in 1862. And so right now we're celebrating our 151st anniversary of the Battle of Puebla. And what really happened was that the French invaded Mexico, and the Mexican army was led by Ignacio Zaragoza, and the Mexican army defeated the French in Puebla at El Cerro de Loreto, which is a very nice place back in Puebla. And a lot of people think of it as the Mexican Independence Day, which is not. I want to make that clear.
Yep.
And, you know, because sometimes when we perform, people come up to us and say, "Oh, Happy Independence Day!" And we're like, "No, it's not the Mexican Independence Day. We're celebrating the Battle of Puebla, which happens on Cinco de Mayo." And what we do, what nowadays people from Puebla do is that we have a celebration every year for Cinco de Mayo. It's called El Combate, like the combat, where we everybody joins and everybody gets together in the plaza in Puebla City, and we throw each other confetti. You know, it's really fun because I remember this.
The eggs?
No. Like
just bunches.
Yeah, just bunches of confetti. You know, you buy confetti or whatever you want to throw people.
Yeah.
And so we get together in the square. It's called the Zócalo, back in Puebla, and we have this celebration which happens on Cinco de Mayo, and you know it's a fun way to celebrate the Battle of Puebla, but it's not really. I think that.
What about here in New York?
Well, here in New York is
I mean, besides the people that are getting drunk, but I see a lot of cultural things that happen.
Yes, in the last, I would say 10 years or so, the Mexican community has grown, and so people want to know more about our culture and special dates or
right.
special holidays that we have. And one of them is Cinco de Mayo, of course. And they call it Puebla York because a lot of people from Puebla live in New York City.
Yeah.
And so nowadays they have a big festival in Flushing Meadow Park.
Oh, right, the park, right? I saw that.
And there's a lot of celebrations around Puebla and around Cinco de Mayo because of the community. I mean, and the impact that it has now in the city.
Well, I've decided this is my first year that I'm going to have. I always give out tamales to my customers during Cinco de Mayo because I'm like, it's spring, it's nice out, it's a good time to say thank you, customers. I really appreciate you, and give out tamales. But this year we're going to have some musicians come and play.
Great.
And we're going to have tamales, and we're going to have art and some artisans, unos artesanos. They're going to come and do their folk art, and we're going to, hopefully it'll be a beautiful day and we could do it outside.
Great.
And
that's gonna be
that's going to be on the 4th of May. So you're welcome to come if you're, or I don't know what you're doing this holiday, but if you're free, you're welcome to come by and have some tamales and listen to music.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So I just wanted to mention, I made an aguas frescas. Se dice aguas frescas, no? O agua fresca. So I picked this one because to me it looked a little bit almost like a margarita. But it has no alcohol, and what it actually, I can't drink right now because I don't have anything with sugar. So it's actually a great recipe for somebody. It could even, I don't have diabetes, but it could be for somebody that has diabetes or can't have sugar and wants something healthy. And it's pepino con limón y hierbabuena. And stevia. I use stevia, which is a non-caloric, all-natural, organic sweetener that I actually want people to know about it because I've been able to use it, and some people that can't have sugar it's a great alternative. So if you wanted to taste it, and I serve them in these beautiful glasses that are hand-painted by different artisan family. So I would like to say salud al creatividad y la música.
Salud. And I want to take this opportunity to invite people to our Mother's Day celebration as well. You know, we're having this beautiful Mother's Day festival as part of a fundraiser for the Mariachi Academy of New York. This is a program that we have where we teach children, and we give free lessons in mariachi music to all these wonderful students. So please join us. That happens on May 19th of this year, of course. And we have a lot of different events and things going on throughout the year. So visit our website, mariachirealdemexico.com or mariachiacademyny.org for more information.
And just to let you know, for Cinco de Mayo, people buy gifts for each other and they buy artwork. So everything that's here kind of can be used for Cinco de Mayo in one way or another. It just depends on your individual personality. Hola, la Sirena. Buenas tardes. Uf, la tienda está llena con muchas cositas para Cinco de Mayo. So these are by Enrique Santiago. He's from Tepic, Nayarit, Mexico. And It was interesting because I had him making me some things that he was going to ship to me, and at the last minute I went on a vacation to Puerto Vallarta, which is actually the first place I ever went to in Mexico. And I got in touch with his daughter through Facebook, and he came to the hotel. He traveled 3 hours to come visit me, and these are all ritual pieces that they make. All of the Huichol art, they have the symbols, like the white deer is the strongest power animal. There's the peyote. These are the 4 directions, the 4 areas that the Huichols live in Mexico. And it really brought a lot of joy to my vacation, because to me, like, one of my favorite things is meeting with the artisans and just seeing their work and seeing what they do, and also helping them. It really is wonderful, because he was so thrilled because I bought a lot of stuff, and I was so thrilled because I had a lot of new beautiful pieces that I wear a lot of. We have a lot of different instruments in La Sirena. As you can see, I'm not a professional musician. I just do it for my own pleasure of fun. So this show's about art, music, creativity, folklore. It's all about Latin culture. So if you're a musician or an artist or have something that you'd like to share with us on our show, please contact me at Wow, the work never ends.